extend up so that your starting position is 0, okay? And that's your extension. You've already done your measurement for extension. Now, let's say that for some reason Peyton couldn't get into a fully extended position. Let's say she was here and that's as far as we could go. I would measure that. It's about 25 degrees, and I would record that as minus 25 degrees of extension, which means she can't get into the fully extended position. She can't get to 0. So whenever I would measure flexion, for example, when I have her do elbow flexion, I'm going to, whatever my end result is, I'm going to subtract that 25 degrees because that's what active extent or flexion she has. So everybody in here should have normal extension at the elbow. In fact, some of you might have hyperextension, and we're going to measure that. But you occasionally will have a patient that maybe has a tight bicep or has developed a little bit of a contracture, you know, particularly if they've been an immobilizer, if they had a shoulder injury or something and they've been in this kind of position for a while, they may actually have developed a little bit of a contracture in elbow flexion, so they're not going to be able to get into full extension, okay? So I'll do this side and then we'll move over and I'll do the other side so the other group can see. Okay, so like I said, you want the lateral epicondyle as your axis point. You want your stationary arm following the line of the humerus, and you want your movable arm following the line of the radius. And I'm going to ask you to bend your elbow as far as you can for me, Peyton. Okay? And then I'm just following the radius. And I've got about 140 degrees of elbow flexion. Okay? Now, why? What would be some reasons that I might get a really low number on that? Why would somebody have reduced, not necessarily reduced, but would they have a lower number? Contracture. It's going to be, you're going to see that more at the end.